Several years ago, my mother died, my father died, and just a few years ago, my brother died. Because of that, I've thought a lot about heaven. And you know as well as I do that Revelation says that heaven is a place where God's going to wipe every tear from our eyes. There's going to be no sorrow, no sickness, no sin, no suffering. There's going to be no grief, no death in heaven. Heaven, earth on its best day will not compare with heaven on its worst day. We get discouraged sometimes because we think earth should be better than it is, but it's not. Earth is messed up. And I want to encourage you, earth is not your final address. We've got a home elsewhere. Why do bad things happen to good people? Sometimes it's to remind us that we are not home yet. Think about what the Apostle Paul said in Revelation chapter 8 and verse 18. He said, "For I consider that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory that will be revealed in us." We have something to look forward to, and it's heaven. We're not home yet. Familiar stories about two missionaries who were coming home from the mission field after a life of serving Jesus, sacrificing for Him. They were on a boat coming across the ocean, and when they arrived at port, there was a band there. There were banners there saying, "Welcome home." There were dignitaries. There were photographers. The husband said to the wife, "Well, gee, I didn't think anybody had noticed. This is amazing. This is beyond my expectation." Well, the next thing I know, they knew. They got pushed aside, and everybody celebrated somebody else that was on the boat, former President Teddy Roosevelt. They were pushed aside. No band was for them, no banners for them, no greeting for them, no sign for them. In fact, there was nobody there to even thank them for their service. Well, the husband was discouraged, and he said, "Well, I guess no one cares. No one noticed." His wife said, "Honey, don't forget, we're not home yet." I want to remind you today, if you're going through a season of suffering, it's just a reminder that we're not home yet.